Okay, welcome back to FTL. On this playthrough, we had just gotten to Sector 5 with the Slug ship, and we are extremely well equipped right now, so I have high hopes for the rest of this run. Anyway, let's make our first jump and see what awaits us. We can repair some damage for scrap, why not? And there's a distress beacon up here, let's check that out. It was a decoy. What a surprise. I'm gonna turn off my pike beam and turn on my breach weapons, because... Alright, now they don't have a med bay, so I'm actually going to use my breach bombs to injure their crew, and... oh, it's a Zoltan too, excellent. Now I'll be able to send over my boarding party. Actually, I do want to spend one more breach bomb, see if I can weaken them a little bit more. And, oh, that's a defense drone Mark II, so I can't even get laser blasts through. Okay. I think I can win a fight now. Especially since I just took out one of their crew members solely with breach bombs. Alright, now my Mantis guy up here is very low in health, so I'm going to have to make sure he doesn't get killed. Yeah, get out of there. I am starting to get low on missile ammunition, so I'm going to have to invest in some of that. We get yet another Slugman crew member. We don't really need him, though. So instead, I will just bring my guys back. Yeah, you can see he was down to 1 hit point, so I got a little bit lucky there. Another distress beacon up here, so let's check that out. And it's a space station that's on fire. Oh wow, we get 57 scrap and another scrap recovery arm. I'm not sure if these scrap, or rather stack. I have a hunch that they might, because apparently the automated reloader stacks. Get a little low on fuel too, so I would love to find a store. Here we get some people beaming onto my ship. This is really not much of a problem. This is basically just free experience for my boarding party. We'll have to get my Slugman out of there before he gets too low, but there we go. That fight was a piece of cake. Now is probably a good time to upgrade my med bay and power that. And excellent, there's a store right here. Okay, buy all their fuel. I only have 2 missiles for sale, but I'll go ahead and buy them. I don't really have any weapons I'm interested in. So I'm just going to sell off a couple things. No, I'm going to hang on to the rest of what I have. I'm going to go ahead and sell 1 scrap recovery arm. I don't really need 2 of them at this point. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my drone controls so I can use both defense drones. I'm going to max out my door system, because that's always good. And I will upgrade my engines a little bit too. So now I have much higher evasion, and I'm in very good shape. One fuel for 4 missiles, that is a very good trade, I will definitely take that. Alright, we pulled in to receive our just reward from the Zoltan Elders, and They found us somewhat wanting. That's okay. It's a fight which is, at this point, free scrap. Alright, there we go. More Zoltan, more boarding. And with that, I maxed out the combat on one of my Mantis, which is excellent. There's another store up there. We're gonna absolutely check that out. Mine some asteroids for some more scrap. Some defense drones, and not much else. That's okay. Buy some more missiles, buy some more fuel, and we have almost enough scrap to upgrade our shields one more time, which I think will be my next purchase. Alright, these guys have a med bay, but I have borders and a breach bomb, so I'm going to win this fight. There we go. And we are the victors once again. Now I definitely have enough scrap to upgrade my shields, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, buy one more brick of power. And we are extremely well equipped to deal with the Rebel fleet, which is good, because we're going to have to fight at least 2 of them here. They send on boarders, who I'm just going to suffocate. Bring my Mantis down there, just in case. Yeah, they got through, but they're going to be severely injured. Managed to get one anti-bio beam shot off there, so that's nice. Targeting that empty room for some reason. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. And we're ready to jump away, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Come across our second rebel encounter, and they teleported right on top of our Mantis, so not worried about that. Once again, I'm just going to sit here and let my engines charge. There's no point in wasting resources fighting these guys. Especially because with an upgraded, fully powered engine, our FTL drive charges extremely quickly. Go to a civilian sector for this next jump. Some pirates who are demanding tribute. They are not going to get tribute, they're going to get angry mantis-y death. Oh no, they disabled my sensors. One Mantis and 2 Engi, this is going to be an easy fight. Piece of cake. Got a whole bunch of fuel and scrap for that too, which is good. We've got another unknown disease breaking out on the space station, but because we have an improved medbay, we can actually synthesize a cure for it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we get a nice reward for that. We get some fuel, a drone part, some scrap, and a free hull beam. I'm probably actually going to swap the hull beam out for the pike beam because it will do more damage to the final boss, assuming we get there. Take this guy to his home, get some scrap out of the deal. And now I have enough scrap that I should probably just go ahead and upgrade my weapon system a couple more times. And yeah, now I can run all of my systems, which is very nice. Store right there, but I just spent all my scrap, so let's do a little bit of farming before we get there. Don't need to repair any damage. Of course, there's 2 stores now. Come across a pirate. He's got 4 crew members, so I should probably soften them up a bit before I send my boarding party over. Disable his medbay, and then try to take down his shields and hit them with the anti-bio beam. Now with his crew weakened, if not outright killed, I can send over my Mantis. Make sure to detarget that anti-bio beam so I don't hit my own guys with it. Looks like they've got a Rockman and an Engi. Should be a fairly simple fight. This guy's weapon layout is really funny. He's got 2 ion weapons and then a missile launcher, which doesn't take advantage of them at all. And there we go, we get a nice reward. Now we'll be able to buy stuff at those stores. That I don't need. I'm going to go ahead and buy up their drone parts and their missiles. And I'm not going to make it down to that store, but that's okay. We come across more pirates. I think we all know what this means. Breach miss. Second one good. I saw at least 2 Mantis on their crew. Hopefully that third guy is just an Engi or something. Nope, all 3 are Mantis. This is going to be a rather close fight. I may actually have to bring my guys back. Yeah, he's losing that fight. Time to lead them on a merry chase. Alright, come on home. Let's see, I might be able to finish these guys off with the anti-bio beam, so let's give that a shot. Yep, there we go. sector. This is the first automated ship we've seen in quite some time. But with our current weapon layout, he is not going to last very long. There we go. That was a very quick fight. Oh no, intruders on my ship. I love it when you've got a really good boarding party and people teleport onto your ship. It's just free experience. Although I think both of them are totally maxed out on hand-to-hand combat now. And I could farm the sector, but I think just for the sake of saving some time, we're going to jump out. There's not really anything we're in desperate need of right now. And this will take us to the penultimate sector, which is good. Got a distress beacon in a store right here. We'll check out the distress beacon first. Yeah, why not? Let's help out the Zoltan ship. Wow, that's a pretty well-equipped Mantis ship we're facing off against. But once we take out their mid-bag, it should be a pretty easy fight. Didn't even have to use my Mantis to deal with their border. I keep missing with those breach bombs. There we go, that one hit. Alright, that was cool. Just do a little crew juggling to make sure everything gets healed up as it should be. And we're good to go. Once again, not really anything we need. I'm good on fuel. Buy the rest of their missiles and drone parts just for safety's sake. And let's see. No reason not to max out my reactor. No reason not to max out my weapons. Just want to look over my equipment now and see what I can and can't use. Everything I have takes 2 power or less, so I think I'm in pretty good shape. I'll probably swap out the anti-bio beam for the final boss fight, because destroying their crew is not really as much of a priority, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not worried about fuel or ammunition at this point, so I'm just gonna jump straight out of here. Get a free reverse ion field and some scrap out of that. It's always handy. And alright, here we go. We get a halberd beam, which I do prefer to the hull beam, so I'm going to sell that, buy the halberd beam instead. And I believe we can still power everything, yeah, and then some, so I'm in very good shape here. It's important to remember when you jump out of an ion storm to turn everything back on, because a lot of times it won't automatically turn your stuff on. And then if you forget, suddenly you run out of oxygen because it's been off for like 3 jumps and you just weren't paying attention. Okay, we come across more Mantis Pirates. These guys have a pretty hefty crew, but I think we'll be able to take care of them without too much trouble. Oh wow, we're actually losing this fight. These are some pretty experienced boarders. Thankfully, with our fully upgraded doors, it'll take them a little while to get through there, and we will be able to win this fight. Yeah, they teleport away, which is fine. Let's see, how do I want to deal with this? See if I can dual laser and then halberd beam their shields. No such luck. Alright. I know 2 of their crew are severely injured. I've got tons of ammo, so there's really no reason for me not to use breach bombs. Yeah, that took out one of them. I think now is a good time to send over my boarding party. Alright, excellent. Some more free scrap from Zoltan researchers. And an AI run ship. Hopefully I won't have to spend too much ammunition taking his shields down, but that's 2 that I've missed with already. Let's see if I can at least punch partway through them. Yeah, there we go, that's better than nothing. Okay, that's good enough. Don't need to spend any more ammunition on this guy. Especially when he's almost dead. Whole bunch of angry Zoltan on my ship. That's okay. I'm just targeting all my beam weapons at random to try and take down that defense shield they have. Put that down. Heal up my dudes, disable their med bay, and then take care of the rest of their crew. More scrap than I know what to do with now. But as far as problems go, that's a good problem to have. I'm just gonna to start upgrading things for the sake of giving them a little bit of durability. I think that's good enough for now. Come across another automated attack ship. Don't really want to use more ammunition on this guy if I can avoid it, so I'll take it slow and see if I can finish him off just with my energy weapons. Two more shots ought to take care of it. With that, I think we're ready to head to the exit. We'll just strip that guy for scrap. Okay, here we are at the final sector. I think this is a good time to cut off this video, so I will catch you next time when we try to beat the game. I'll see you then.